Community Safety and Transport Management, Honourable Moorweng, how's your department doing? You clocked in at 29.22%, but with unfilled posts costing about 16 million unspent in this first quarter. Public transport grants moved at just over 30%. So good progress is being made, but not enough, and there's a few positions that you need to fill in your department. The Office of the Premier, Honourable Mokhosi, while the office over-collects revenue, their spending stands at only 21% below expectations. You can't collect money without putting it to work. This imbalance needs to be fixed. Economic development, environment, conservation and tourism. Honourable Lenkopane, she is with us today in the House. Economic development's overall spending, or your department's overall spending, is at 25.62%, but only 5.6% has been spent on infrastructure. Honourable MEC, if this department was a builder, then we would be living under trees. Infrastructure spurs growth and jobs. We can't afford this sluggish space. The department's spending on its EPWP grants is also scandalous, to say the least. How can a department meant to rebuild the economy of North West only spend 14.99% on such a critical skills development grant? Provincial Treasury, Honourable Mosenoge, only 17.66% of the departmental budget was spent. Salary utilization was at 21%, which hints at undercapacity or some delays in appointments, not the sign of a department that's firing on all cylinders. Health had had a budget expenditure of 27.14% by the end of June this year. Now, this is above the 25% quarterly benchmark. Yet, even here, some grants, like the Health Facility Revitalization grants, have spending of only 18%, meaning many facilities are still waiting urgent upgrades. The Department of Social Development is sitting at 23% spent, slightly behind target, while transfers to communities lag at only 17%. Curiously, they overcollected revenue by 252% in the first quarter, which signals inaccuracy in budgeting from the very start. Now, the legislature, Madam Speaker, the legislature itself, while showing nearly 25% spending on paper, had zero spending in the first quarter on buildings and very low equipment spending, revealing cracks beneath the surface. Public Works and Roads, Honourable Mokua. At 21.78%, Public Works is slowly moving, with goods and services spending at only 5.6%. Our roads and buildings and public facilities cannot wait any longer. Cooperative governance and traditional affairs. Honourable Molapisi, why aren't you appointing EPWPs? You've had a zero spending on EPWP grants in the first quarter. We need to develop skills in your department. Please spend the money you've been allocated. Arts, culture, sports and rec. Honourable Klape, at 24%, nearly on target, but community library grants only spending 17%, leaving communities waiting for facilities that remain on paper. Human settlement spending 26.76%, marginally above target, a small bright spot as people waiting for houses deserve delivery. Unfortunately, Honourable Molapisi, as we were informed by yourself, no new houses are being undertaken, now no new projects. It is simply that the department is still playing catch-up on past election promises for houses. Education is the second worst performing department when we come to expenditure in the first quarter. They spent just 25.28%, which seems good, 25%, but Provincial Treasury has already warned, the MEC just confirmed for us as well, that they predict 585 million overspent on employee costs, $500 million in employee costs that they did not budget for. Meanwhile, goods and services and equipment spending are pitifully low, and infrastructure grants hover at 22%. Our schools are under-resourced, learners and teachers are suffering. At the bottom of the class is agriculture and rural development, which spent a measly 18.94%. That means 77 million rand worth of services never reached farmers and rural communities. Farming supplies, a shocking low spend of 0.35%. Grants like the Letsema Land Care Grant show zero spending. This neglect denies crucial support to those who put food on our table.